Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where I cover missing persons, unsolved cases, crime news, and more. Well, today, Stephan Sterns was supposed to be in court for pretrial hearings for both of his CSAM and his murder charges, but that didn't exactly happen.
The murder trial for Stephan Sterns has been pushed back now. He's the man accused of abusing and killing a 13-year-old girl named Madeline Soto. As West 2's Megan Mulatto tells us, a judge has approved a request to delay the trial by 3 months.
Stephan Sterns was set to have 2 pre-trial hearings Wednesday, one for the murder of 13-year-old Madeline Soto and another for the 60 charges he's facing involving child sex crimes.
State of Florida versus Stephan Sterns.
The hearings were combined into one, but he didn't show up. His appearance was waived. Again, his attorney has been representing him.
The court received waivers of Mr. Sterns' appearance on all cases. Court will accept the waivers of appearance.
Sterns is the boyfriend of Madeline's mother. Investigators say they found pictures and videos on his phone that showed him abusing Madeline for years, which led to the 60 charges. She was reported missing after not showing up to school in February. Her body was found in a wooded area a few days later, leading to the murder charge. The murder trial was set to start next week, but a judge has approved a request from Sterns' team for more time.
We are moving to continue, Your Honor. We have quite a bit of work to do on the case.
Adding there could be more than 170 witnesses in this case.
We're also requesting that instead of it being on a pretrial docket, that it go onto a status docket. That way the state isn't constantly sending out subpoenas for, I believe there's somewhere in the vicinity of 177 witnesses right now.
Though the state requested the new date be within the next 30 to 45 days, the judge set the trial for October 14th.
Both cases will run together. Thank you.
The state attorney's office says Sterns will face the death penalty if he's found guilty in Madeline's murder.
I don't know about you guys, but what a crock that he couldn't even show his ugly, freaking nasty-ass monster mug in court today. What a coward. What a coward. As far as I'm concerned, he is a big coward, and that's pretty much about all I have to say about that. What I will say is what we do know again was they're looking for October. I didn't think that the July situation would actually happen. Again, you know, because a lot of these trials are getting pushed out. In my opinion, sometimes they're too far. I don't even know if we're going to get October 14th. I'm a little surprised that we're doing October 14th for both. To be honest with you, I would think that he might plead out the CSAM charges, but I don't know. Again, because those are 60 charges. And did you hear what the state said? Like 177 potential witnesses. I mean, that is insane. So let me go through real quick their motion to continue. So that is available and up. So this is the motion to continue that was just filed. State of Florida versus Stephan Michael Sterns. Defendant. Comes now the defendant, Stephan Michael Sterns, by and through the undersigned attorney, pursuant to Florida Rule of Criminal Procedure 3.190F, and moves this court to enter its order granting a continuance of the above styled cause. As grounds in support of this motion, the defense would show, 1, that pretrial conference is scheduled to be heard on 7/10/2024, 1:30 p.m. That was today. Number 2, that additional time is needed in order to prepare this case for trial. 3, upon the court's granting of the motion, the defendant waives speedy trial, which is very important now that he waives that. Number 4, that this motion is filed in good faith and not for the purposes of delay. 5, the state does not object to this motion to continue. And 6, Defense would require that the case be set for status 2 to 3 months out in lieu of being given a new pretrial conference date. Wherefore, the defense moves this court to enter its order granting a continuance in the above styled cause. And it is signed Robert Wesley, public defender. So that is, there's Stephan's defender right there, defense attorney. And it was signed, also Alicia, looks like Alicia Smith. She, I believe, was the one in the video. And there we go. So they have granted that today. So the ultimate question is, are we going to actually get this trial to begin in October? October 14th or even November, December. To me, that's a pretty quick, and considering he just waived speedy trial, I would not be at all surprised if we get pushed out to 2025. And yeah, and it's disappointing because the longer we wait, the longer Maddie waits for justice. But at the same time, the monster is sitting in jail, and that's where he's going to remain. I still would like to see if they'll somehow do something with his CSAM charges, considering they're combining these two. Even though they keep saying they're going to combine them, I was still thinking up until today that they were going to separate them, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But I don't know if that could change. Again, I'm not a lawyer here on YouTube or anywhere else. So if you guys happen to know that, if you're a paralegal or a lawyer and you have some information on that stuff, please let me know. I'm always interested to hear that stuff, especially when they're, all the facts, because we want to go by the facts. We have a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings when it comes to Maddie's case, and that's okay. But we need to make sure that everything is taken care of, and I know that the extra time is going to give the state a lot more confidence in the case, and if they have any loose ends or anything they need to tie up, it's going to give them all that time. So, like I said, they're not worried because Sterns ain't going anywhere. The biggest issue is, the biggest question on everybody's mind is, what about Jen Soto? And that is a big question mark that lingers every single day. Because it's frustrating. It's frustrating to me, and I know I see everybody posting online on Reddit, and it's really, to me, it sucks because she needs to be charged with something. I don't know to what extent. And that doesn't mean she's not going to be charged. I mean, she could still be charged later. But I have a feeling they're using her in some way. But, again, they're not going to show us all their cards. The state is not going to show us all their cards. And they shouldn't show us all their cards. But that, to me, is the worst part about all this. Once Sterns was charged with her murder, that we haven't heard a damn thing about Jen Soto. So let me know what you guys think of that. I know you're as frustrated as I am. And I think we just need to make sure that, we remain respectful to the district attorney's office and what have you. But at the same time, make sure that they know, we're dedicated to Maddie, and we want justice for her, and whoever and anybody involved, anybody needs to pay for what they did to this poor sweet child. And lastly, before I close out the video, there was a big announcement on one of the groups that I'm in on Facebook. I don't know if all you guys are in it. It's the Justice for Madeline Soto page, and this one is actually run by a lot of the locals in Osceola County, And there's one lady, Jenny, and her team. They have been in charge of Maddie's memorial, on Hickory Tree in St. Cloud. So I'm going to put this up on the screen, and I will also link in the information of the video to the Cash App and all that they're asking for, because they need our help, okay? And, I don't usually post stuff here, for GoFundMes and stuff here on the channel, but, if you want to help out, this is definitely a good cause to help out if you, want to help out justice for Maddie here. She puts, "Greetings, guys. We are gathering funds to purchase materials for the new arrangements we must conduct at Maddie's memorial and other diligences pertaining to these actions per the landowner. The landowner expressed we must move mementos and all items from her fence. What we are doing is making the pertinent arrangements with the Zoning and Permit Office. They are being cooperative. They know the importance and community impact Maddie's memorial post-its and her memorial will remain pretty much as it is, but in a fence parallel to the existing one belonging to the county line, as well as some betterments needed, such as integrating a plastic protection to cover items whenever it rains, etc. We will also love to finish Maddie's t-shirts and other supporting actions pertaining to Maddie's case. Trust me, it gets costly. This is the only solemn place we have left to honor Maddie and the children she carries under her wings. As per usual, we will be posting all transactions we make, pictures, videos, updates, etc. Thank you for endlessly supporting all of us and for your continued encouragement." And there is a Cash App that is posted. And again, I'm going to put it in the information of the video if you would like to make a donation. And this is Jenny Mendez. She is one of the administrators of this Facebook group. And again, I've spoken to her personally a few times. She's one of the main volunteers that helps and runs that memorial. So, and being local, I know that they do a lot of good stuff, and I've been waiting for a t-shirt, and I plan on donating something. It's been a tough month for me, with all these things going on, but it's very, very important, for this memorial. So if you're able to give, make a donation, and and Maddie means something to you, that would be your best place to make a donation. And she's easily accessible also in that Facebook group, which I'll also link to in the information of the video. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and most of all, stay safe.